Hello guys, welcome to a new tutorial of mine. Today we will be talking about OMSI and OMSI objects and how to add a label to an object, such as text or numbers or anything like that. So what do you need to do? We are going to grab an object we've already created. Let's have a look. Where is it? Apparently not over here, but it should be over here. Yeah, over here. Okay, so we will take a look at the achtergrondschild, as we call it in Dutch. We will take the one that is 300mm wide, or suitable for a 300mm wide traffic light. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so this is our basic object. And what do you need to do to get something to be editable in OMSI? All you need to do is add a texture of a BMP file. So what we do, we go to SketchUp Pro, or to SketchUp, whatever, and you're going to import a picture, and you can look inside a existing folder for a text field texture. Wait a minute, it should be, yeah, BMP over here. So we're going to games, Steam apps, common, OMSI, scenery objects, and you will have to choose a map of an object which you already know that has got a editable label in it. So I'm going to Hamburg. I think it has got something, at least. Let's take a look. It's usually called textfield. ST. Okay, nothing in here. Fuck it. I will take my own. I will go to LetsRepaintIt. Texture, and over here there's a textfield.bmp, as you can see. So we will import it. Well, we've got a huge text field, so we'll just place it somewhere. Like, I want it to be on this place, and I want it to be this big or something like that. So that's all we need to do. It's already working, but if you keep it like this, it will just be it will not be really visible. So you will need to unglue this. As you can see, it's now behind the object, but we want to move it in front of it, so we press M and we move it across the green line, and we will make sure that it's just a little in front of the standard object, like this. We won't have any issues right now. Okay, so we've added the textfield.bmp into our object, so all we need to do is export it and tell OMSI that there is an option to use a text field. So we go to verkeer accessories. Wait a minute, I will save it on a place I always do. So I need to go to games, over here, objects, accessories, and I need to place it in Collada. So export it. Yes, I will just replace it, it doesn't matter. Okay, right, so we're going to our Collada files over here, and as you can see, a new directory has been made. This is our exterior, or whatever you want to call it. This is our white, and this is our text field. Is this already in BMP? No, it's not. So make sure that the file is in BMP. You need to change it to BMP. But if I go to texture, I already have a textfield.bmp, so that I don't need to change anything, but I do need to tell OMSI where to find the texture. So this is the one we've just created. We will edit it with Notepad, and then we go all the way down. Oh, we are already all the way down. So I don't want them to look in a folder achtergrondschild. I want to look inside of the folder texture, and then I need to know what I've called it. Achtergrondschild grijs, achtergrondschild wit. So I need to replace the default, the default names. Achtergrondschild grijs, that's the dark one, and we need to put the white one over here. Texture slash achtergrondschild and width. And are those BMP files as well? Yes, this one is a BMP file and this one is a BMP file as well. So that's fine. Now I need to change this to texture slash textfield.bmp, because that's the one over here. That's this one. This one should be the text field. You need to have a file that's called text field. You just have to rename it or whatever else. You have to make sure it's called text field and it's in BMP format, and that's all. So I can delete this now. I don't need it anymore. Everything has been changed according to the way it should be. So I can save it now. And now I can open it in Blender. Always be sure that when you are exporting a Collada file and you are changing it into a DirectX file, make sure you've got the texture folder next to the Collada files. Otherwise your export will not go right. So I go to import Collada files and I want to go to Collada files over here. Is the thing right? Yes, it's fine. I need this one. As you can see, right now I've got my object and the text file has been imported right. You can see it already over here. Now I need to make sure I export it right. So I go to DirectX files, and this one, I want to replace it of course. I will have to make sure that the coordination is right-handed and the up axis is a Z, and then it's fine. Now I can export it just like this. And it should be over here right now. As you can see, 13, 15, 22, 3. That's right now. So all I need to do is open this up. I can open it up with the OMSI X converter. I've set it as a standard, so I only need to double click it and it will automatically open it up with the OMSI X converter and convert it into an X file or into an O3D file. So I just click it. You don't have to have a texture folder over here, but I just did just to make sure nothing goes wrong. It's not required though. Okay, so my O3D file has been created. I can put it over here right now. Yes, replace it. Okay, it has been replaced. And now I can make an object and I will show you how to set it into OMSI. So OMSI 2, I need to go to scenery objects and I will make a new folder just to get everything blank. It's the achtergrondschild. Just like this. Okay. Now I will have to make another new folder because it will look for the O3D file inside of the model folder. I will need a texture folder, texture, and I will have to copy the textures all the way from here. So I need achtergrondschild, and textfield. It should be 3 BMP files. Yeah, everything of the type BMP. That's fine. So I need to go back. Yeah, okay. No, that's fine. Then I will just go over here. Maps. Nope. Wait a minute. I don't want that. I want to go to common, OMSI, scenery objects, and then achtergrondschild. And I want to go to texture and paste it over here. So everything has been pasted in the right place. So now all we need to do, all that's left to do is create a SEO file so that OMSI can recognize the object. I will just copy one, and I will copy the one from my own object files stuff thing. Okay, I will call this test. Yeah, test. I will call it tutorial. Okay, I will open it up with Notepad++, and we will edit everything in small steps. So the first thing, I want to divide it into 3 groups. I want OMSI to be able to see 3 groups. So I want to place it in the color of LetsRepaintIt objects. Inside of the LetsRepaintIt objects, there should be another folder called traffic accessories, and inside of that I should have another subdirectory called achtergrondschilden. So I can place the different amount of achtergrondschilden all in one order. But I will not put it over here, I will put it under tutorial. Friendly name is achtergrondschild tutorial. This is how it will show up inside of the OMSI editor. It will have this name. And now the most interesting part starts. It's called the text texture. And there are a few things which you need to do to be able to edit it in OMSI. We will open up a standard object. Wait a minute, let's put this over here. And then I can show you what every line means. We go to the standard objects of, I think it's over here. Bus stop display, will this have a text texture? Yes, it does, but it doesn't show what every line means. There are better SEO files which explain everything a lot more clearer, but I will have to look for it, so I will be right back. So I found one over here. If you want to have an example of what every line means, then you will just have to go to OMSI, scenery objects, street objects, RUE. Everyone has this one. It's a standard folder. So over here, text texture, what does every line means? Over here, the first line or the first number, whatever you put in here, is called the Q string number. I really don't know what this is about. 0 is a string, 1 is a SW. I don't know, just put it on 0, okay? Next is the font name, wie in der OFF-Datei angegeben. So we need to go to OMSI and then to fonts. And over here you can see which fonts you can put. So we will look for test and we will find test. Yeah, this is the one that has been used inside of this SEO file. But you can name it Ruhr-Innenanzeige. You can name it RHI Atron Front. You can name it Matrix NL. You can name it Kens DT Neu. You can name it HH109 Kens. It doesn't matter. So just put whatever you like in here. So you can put DIN. The DIN font is pretty standard. You can put a DIN narrow. You can put DIN 7. You can put DIN 7 mod. Everything can be put in here as long as the title is corresponding with the Outlook article schablone. I don't know what's that's called in English, but anyways, the Outlook one. So that's all we did over here. I've put it on 0. I've put it on DIN. The next line is the width of the text field, and the line after that is the height. You've got einfarbig or the original Farben. Now that's just one type of font, I think. I'm not sure though. Just put it on 0. It doesn't matter. 150 is my width. You just need to play with it. I will show you what difference it makes. 40 is my height, and these are the RGB colors of the text. So if you want something to be blue, put the corresponding RGB colors over here. So it would probably be 00255. That's how you set up your text texture, and then all you need to do is make sure you put your object inside of this. Well, we've made it, but it's not called. Wait a minute, someone is knocking on the door. We are back. So here we are again. Let's continue. Okay, the mesh. It's called achtergrondschild, 3 lights, 300 millimeters, but that's not what we called it. So we need to make sure it's the same as this one. Oh, we did call it this. Okay, that's fine, and we'll just keep it this way. Next up, you will have to define every text field that's inside of the file. So the textfield.bmp has to have number 0. If you've got another one, then you will just copy metal and textfield, and you will call the next one 1. And if you've got another, you will call it 2, 3, and so forth, etc., etc. Sorry. So I wanted to use text texture is 0. I want to use text texture 0 over here. If you've got more than one text texture, you will just put this on 1, and you will just put this on 1. You will have to name it according to the text texture which you have already defined earlier. We will have this. So our object has to have an alpha of 1, so that's fine, and the detail factor will be 0.1. So we just created our tutorial. I will save it, and I will open it up in OMSI editor, and I think it will take quite some time. I'm not even sure whether my OMSI editor is set up yet. It is. So I will be right back. So the editor has loaded up. We will just click on continue. I don't even know where I left off, but we will see. Come on. There shouldn't be too much inside of this. Yeah, okay. So let's just remove this one because we will use our own. Okay. We will load it up. We go to achtergrondschild tutorial.sco. As you can see right now, there's a folder called Let's Repaint It Objects, Traffic Accessories Tutorial, and inside of the tutorial there's the achtergrondschild. So we will just press N and we create a new one. My object already has got attachment points, so we can just attach it to object, this one. And as you can see, it's now on the right, in the right place. Over here it's still fully white, but we can go to label, and as you can see there's a label 0, and we can put something up here. So I can put text like OMSI, and then I will just press OK, and it's shown over here, but I don't want it to show OMSI. I want to show it, and I want it to show a number. But we will just keep it, okay? We will keep it this way, and I can show you what happens. So this is our tutorial once again. So I don't want it to be 150 white. I want it to be 50 white or something like that. Yeah, and the height shouldn't be 40, but the height should be 15. Okay, just save it, and we'll now just reload it. New map, global. Come on, you can do it. And there we are. So, and what has changed? As you can see now, it has become huge. It has become huge. So, what do we learn of this? The smaller the number is you put in here, the larger the text will be. And the same goes for this one. The smaller the number, the larger the text. If you put 500 instead of 50, and we will put 150 instead of 15, you will see it change to a much smaller size over here. Change. Once again, go to new map, global. And as you can see right now, it's really small. So you will just have to play with those numbers, and if you find something that you like, just keep it inside, keep it, and then yeah, everything is working just as it should. So if you've got any questions or any comments, any tips or tops about this video, please let me know in the comments. And if you've got a tutorial of hey, I don't know how to do this, please tell me. I will try to record a video of it so that you and I can improve our games. See you later. Bye bye.